so pretty. All right, stand right there, okay? I got to get one running shot. I'm going to run toward you.
Okay.
And do a burst where you just hold it down.
Okay.
You know the burst, right?
Nope.
Okay, all you do, watch. I'll do a burst of Christina. Where's Christina? Okay, watch. I'm just holding it down. It's taking about 35 photos.
Oh, yep, I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just hold the white button down when I start running toward you. And do a sideways. I love the sideways. Milo can be in there, that's fine. Totally staged photo. All the magazines are staged, right? Okay, when I say go, hold down. Okay, go. Woo! Uphill! Uphill! Ah!
All right, we got Artie was in there for the first few. Well, yeah, that probably got 30 pictures.
Perfect. You got more than that. If you held that down the whole time, you got about 100.
Oh, okay.
It's on about 10 frames per second. Yeah, you got a lot of photos.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
So if you were run fast, I wouldn't got quite.
I know. Gee, that was steeper than I thought.
Running uphill 11,000 feet in the snow is hard.
I posted a video maybe a week ago. I'm up running Corkscrew. And I'm running up there. It's like 12,400 feet. And the last part I'm scrambling, and you can still hear me breathing in the video, you know? And my brother says, can't, you know, what's with all the heavy breathing? I'm like, kind of happens at 12,000 feet with a little bit of effort. You ought to try it.
Yes, it does.
My brother's interesting. He's about 215 pounds. Every summer, he and a group of friends go to the Buena Vista area and attempt a different 14er. He's now down to less than 50%, but he's made 5, you know, which is not bad for as big as he is.
Is he overweight or is he muscle?
He's overweight. He's definitely overweight. And he was an athlete, but he just, you know, he's overweight.
Okay, yeah.
He's just typical American married guy now.
Yep.
Should say typical married for the third time guy. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't plan to.
Because you guys were together a long time, right?
4 years.
And see Brian and Megan?
They've
I don't know.
been together since Trans Rockies 2008.
I was going to say it's been at least 10 years, has it? Almost 10 years.
Trans Rockies, that's when they met.
And I don't know if they'll ever get married.
Whatever.
And neither one of them ever, it came up in a conversation at a dinner table once, and their attitude was like, what would change, you know? And I respect that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Christina, did you keep your name or you Meissner?
I still have it. I might change it at some point, but I was in the process of applying for dual state licensure for getting my Colorado PT license. So when we got married, it was going to be a lot of paperwork.
That was my sister-in-law. She all the paperwork involved, she just kept her, she kept my brother's name. She's still a wrinkle, you know?
The biggest thing I have, you know, it's Christina, is everyone's sending us Christmas cards and they put the Meissners. I'm like, that's not her last name.
Right, right.
People know her last name is Salati. My mom does it. I'm like, Mom, Chris, you know she didn't change her last name. I don't know if it irritates me.
I live in a very patriarchal society.
It irritates me because that's, I mean, if she wants to change her name, that's awesome.
Right.
But if she doesn't, that's awesome too.
Yeah.
Fine.
I think it's just as common that people don't.
Everyone else just assumes.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't assume that, people. That's my pet peeve of the day.
Well, what do they say at wedding ceremonies now? Do they say man and wife or husband and wife? Or does it vary?
Actually, for us they said, yeah, Dr. and Mr. Seleisner.
Dr. and Mr. Seleisner.
Yep, that's our last names combined as Seleisner.
That's right, 'cause you got your doctorate just before, didn't you, Christina?
And we had our siblings marry us, so we told them that's how we wanted to be introduced. It's Dr. and Mr. Seleisner.
Sean picked that. I don't usually refer to myself as a doctor, but Sean likes
But she's a doctor.
Am I dreaming this, or did Milo have a tux on?
He had a bow tie.
Bow tie, there you go. I knew there was something.
Already had a flower boy collar.
Well, who was your best man?
My best buddy from college. Actually, he lives in Salem.
Where did you go to college?
University of Idaho.
Idaho.
Hey, Joe.
You're a vandal.
Idaho, go, go, go.
You're a vandal.
Idaho, you the pimp. Those are things we would say at football games. Yep, I'm a vandal.
What color is Idaho?
Black and yellow.
Okay. Yeah, they're very.
Or you can put gray in there too. Either gray or black and then gold.
I always get them mixed up with Wyoming, the brown.
Yes.
I actually like that brown.
Yeah, Cowboys.
They had a quarterback. The Wyoming quarterback is now moved up to the top 3 overall draft picks.
Oh, wow.
He had an incredible game in the bowl game. They destroyed University of Oregon. No,
yeah.
wasn't. Was it Oregon? I think it was Oregon. They beat somebody pretty badly.
It was last Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And they said Elway is drooling over this quarterback. You know, he's thinking of every way possible he can, you know, trade up to get that guy.
Yeah.
But he just was sort of under the radar.
Well, because he goes to school in Wyoming.
Yeah. Well, look at what's his name that he's injured now? The Carson Wentz, North Dakota State, right? I mean, they have a great football team every year, but it's small school, and that guy's killing it in the pros now.
Yeah. Just a small school doesn't mean you're not good.
Right. What's the enrollment at Idaho?
About 10,000.
It's just not small. It's not tiny.
Yeah, it was good size.
Rice University's 3,000 something,
Yeah.
and it's a D1 school.
Yeah. Wow.
And they get killed because they actually follow the rules. They actually are an academic school first, you know.
Uh-huh.
So it's hard to recruit.
Yeah, imagine that.
Academic.
Yeah. Student athlete. I mean, that actually is in that order. Student athlete.
But think about this. Student athlete, that means student is an adjective for athlete.
Yeah.
So that means they're actually an athlete, but I've always thought of
Stanford still has pretty pure standards too.
but I think most of the schools think of it as student as just an adjective.
Right.
We're the real athletes.
You can't fake it at Stanford either, you know. And those guys go 4 years.
Yes.
That's probably the highest academic school with really good sports is Stanford
Yeah.
that I can think of.
Yeah. Yeah. Across the board, good sports.
Right.
Not just one or two. Yeah.
Well, there's a good example. Ultra runners. Chris Mako's a really good ultra runner. He was like number 6 or 7 on Stanford's cross country team.
Yeah.
You know.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah. It's really impressive. Yeah, they've had some pretty good cross country runners go through there.
Ryan Hall was one of them.
He was. It was his wife.
Yeah. Boy, did he change.
Huh.
It's a big dude.
He's Mr. Buff now. And he's pretty much full-time dad now too, which is awesome.
Are they okay?
Yeah,
Oh, they treed something.
they see something. That's his. Come down, damn you! I see you up there.
See, that's what they might have done to Rocky. Let's see what they got.
Art. Up there, guys.
Well, someone hung some poop up here. That's clever.
Oh, that's nice. Someone did that. That's really nice.
I saw the largest moose tracks going up Lackawanna yesterday, and I mean, they were huge. They were literally this long, Sean. This long.
Jeez.
You know, the three-prong thing, you know?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't run into that mom or dad or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear this tap, 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 tap. I said, oh no, it's about to happen, it's about to happen. I look over, there's a woodpecker in a tree. I'm terrified of a woodpecker.
I was following a couple of bobcat birds yesterday while I was hunting.
They're terrified of people though.
Yeah, I figured I wasn't gonna see them. If I would have been really lucky.
Yeah, even lynx are terrified of people.
Was it last year that? Yeah, last year one was hanging out at Perg.
And I saw people didn't believe me until a week later when that Perg incident happened. I saw when I was coming down Kendall Mountain Road.
Oh yeah.
He crossed the road. And
I would believe you, Kim.
then a week later, well, Megan says, describe what he looked like. I said he had the ears with the tassels at the top. She said, totally a lynx, man. Definitely not a bobcat. He was big too. But
Yeah, they're definitely big.
2 hours earlier, I was going up Kendall Mountain Road, saw my first bear walking the other direction. I wasn't afraid at all because, you know, bears are not bad. He saw me and ran off.
Yeah.
He's about a 200-pounder.
Oh, so you saw your first bear and lynx in the
Same day. I got the bear on my GoPro. The lynx was too fast.
Yeah. Pretty good day though.
It was a good day. The only other bear I've seen since I've been here was driving to Durango. There's a group of bears that live just past Coalbank.
Oh yeah.
And this one is not bashful at all. He stayed there for about 30 minutes. Everybody's taking videos of him.
Did you ever see the